Did I tell you that my grandfather got approached by a potential Nigerian prince?
There are a lot of them.
It was on Skype. Some like woman said "Oh hi, I'm this person. I'm in the army, like in the military, American military, and I just wanted companionship and things like that." And my grandfather's a little bit naive about the internet, but in his defence, he was a little bit lonely, because my nana not long had died. So he was just looking for a bit of talking, if anything. And he's talking. He got talking to her, and he says he was going to me. Yeah, she's not who she says she is, because who she said she was, I looked up, and it's a real person in the American military, and there's no way she's that person. I'm like, okay. I said, well, be careful. And she approached him and said, "Oh, do you mind if I send you some money to look after? If you can give me your bank account information, I'll gladly forward the money over to you."
But PayPal it.
Well, she was like, "No, no. Oh, if you don't want to do that, go to. I've got a contact that you'll meet. He will hand you some cash that your bank, and just hold on to it for me." And he was like, "How much are you talking about?" She goes, "Oh, it's only about $27,000. And he's like, "I don't really feel comfortable doing that." So she was like, "Oh, fuck you, fuck you. You're homo. I'm really a man." Like that. And he's like, "Oh my." He was like, "Oh my," like George Takai.
Oh my.
Indeed. And he's like, "Yeah, I knew she wasn't who she said it was." He goes, "But it was a bit friendly talking at the end of the day." I was like, "Granted, it doesn't matter." I said, "If you was having a wank over it, don't bother me." I said, did it get sexual?" And he goes, "No, it didn't get sexual. It did get flirty." He goes, "But, a bit of banter." So do you want to be careful now, Granddad? I said, a bit of banter, a bit of flirt's a bit different now as it was in your age. A bit of banter for you was you chasing a young woman and asking her father to marry. Used to.
Right on. That's all interesting. Everything. Well, let's get the move on.
Hmm. Well, I'm just jibber jabbering.
Right on. You can jibber jabber while we move, though.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you guys.
Well,
Wait,
we
so no
can't get a word
longer.
in because
Well,
to
we
say
need
where
to
to
go to
go.
Summerford then. Back to Summerford. I
Yeah,
got it.
you
Right
got
on.
it.
Right on. All right. Continue to jibber jabber.
Yeah, so I was like going, "You need to be careful, Granddad." I said, "Because your ideal of like banter and friendly flirting is just like you going like old-fashioned kind of courting kind of thing." I said, "Nowadays it's like people trying to take a shit on each other, so you be careful." And he was like,
That's still a
"What?
thing.
People trying to take a shit on each other?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, Granddad, that's really a thing. People really like other people to poo on them." And he's like, "I don't understand. Why would they want to do that?" And I don't know, Granddad. I'm not a participator of this kind of like sexual debacles. I don't know why people want to shit on each other. And I was like, "And that's just the starters." I said, "Don't let me tell you half the other shit they want people to do." He was like, "What?" And I said, "Some people like to be punched in the face or choked."
And your grandpa was thinking, interesting.
He was like, "Oh, your nan used to like that." No, he didn't. That would have weirded me out, though. "Yeah, your nan loved to be choked right round the throat. She had a long neck as well. Oh,
Took two hands.
it took two hands."
No, he said two hands.
To hum.
Two hands. Yes, it took two Germans. Two Hans.
It's odd when you start talking about Schweitzer as well that we get onto Germans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Although I've oh hello. Oh, okay, I'll come down that way as well.
do that way. It's faster.
Yeah, did it. But I don't understand some bit. I mean, Why do people like to be punched or choked and things like that in the act of love making, so to speak?
Well, for the choking, it's the autoerotic asphyxiation. It is the belief that you get a greater sensation when your oxygen is cut off at the point of climax.
But it's like, why would you? Why is a regular orgasm not good enough?
Right, why is the good old-fashioned coming
Well,
not good enough?
well, for some people, they want more. Why is, fucking running a mile not good enough? Why do you run 2?
Because there's a tiger chasing you. I mean, you do it if it means. You wouldn't go like, oh, do you know, it feels really good having an orgasm and all, but just for that little bit more, I'm going to risk death.
Well, I mean, how do you know it's a little bit more? It might be 10 times better.
It's not worth
that's like,
death.
How have you done it?
That's like saying why smoke crack when you can smoke a cigarette? There's 2 different experiences. I've never fuck that.
Yeah, but I'm a smoker, and I'll tell you one thing: I've never sucked another man's dick for a cigarette.
All right.
But I know people that do
Well,
crack
they're cheap
they
enough.
fall into those levels.
I don't really know what the fuck that has to do with autoerotic asphyxiation, but okay.
No, because you said like, why do people do crack when they've got cigarettes? And I'm saying like,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said it's like comparing smoking a cigarette to smoking crack. There's 2 different things.
and both like the pluses, so to speak. Say for example, a crack gave you a higher buzz than a cigarette. It carries a greater risk, whereas like being choked to the point of nearly dying to give you
Well, people like to take risks.
But at the expense
Yeah,
of death.
Skydiving, bungee jumping.
That's part of
That's
the
the thrill.
allure to the fascination.
If I want to have a
I
thrill,
don't get it. Don't get me wrong. I don't fucking know. Fuck that shit.
Eating Chinese.
just get out of your chair really quickly so you get like giddy-headed.
Yeah, I don't have that problem.
Stop standing on NPCs, Jesus.
I'm tiny enough. Get over it.
I can't click on it.
I know. I want you to look at me always. Because my Lalafel's an attention whore.
I had to wait 5 minutes one day while some guy parked his mount right over an NPC.
Did you like bib at him? Like going, get out of the way, motherfucker.
No, I was tempted to find out where he lived so I could punch him in the face.
Right on.
You turned up at his door and pistol whipping him.
It's what he needed.
What, a pistol whip?
He needed to be punched in the face with something. Pistol or otherwise.
Well, I thought you technically could only punch with your fist. Have you got a mean left hook on you?
I have no mean hooks at all.
Apart from the ones in your kitchen, like your meat hooks.
Why would I have a meat hook?
That's where you stick all your victims.
Yeah, he's got you targeted as a fucking killer. You got my heels because I'm finna attack this goddamn crab.
Yeah, you need some
All right,
pace
I
for that,
got you.
mate.
Right on.
As soon as I dot him.
Yeah, that's
If your
fine. He ain't
crabs
doing shit to me.
are getting this big, Jelly, you really need to see the doctor.
I didn't say it was my crab. For all I know, we're a bunch of little tiny people on a giant woman's vagina fighting crabs.
It is Final Fantasy.
Right? It is a Japanese game.
Yeah, but that argument could be said about reality. How would you know that space and the universe beyond is just not the outside world, and we are literally the equivalent of a lice?
No, we don't exist at
No,
all, actually.
We do. They've proven it.
Nope.
I think, therefore I am.
You think you are, therefore you think you am.
This will get absurd.
That's right. I got behind him and laughed.
He doesn't do much damage.
Well,
Is
no.
it just us three? Oh no, we got some others. We got some extras.
Most of his damage comes from his telegraph attack, the bubble, whatever that shit is.
He needs more dots. More dots.
Who targeted the other crab?
Don't
Whoever
Dunno.
the other crab killed.
Tsumoro did.
Probably me. Oh no, I couldn't have. I didn't use my AoE ability.
Kill it!
Oh, I leveled. Excellent.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah.
Still 13. I got 74 XP for killing that.
You got how much?
For killing that
experience?
crab?
Yep.
Oh, the little one?
No, the big one.
But how much did you get for the fate?
Well, the Fate gave 1710.
Alright.
Same as.
Yeah, I've got.
What
So
about
how
for
much did you
killing
get for killing the crab?
74?
I got 74.
Okay. I got 63.
Huh.
Because I'm higher level. Because I'm 14, y'all are 13. Y'all got more. Because they're level 10. Capiche?
Capiche.
What are you eating?
Me?
Cheese.
Yeah, I'm not eating nothing.
I'm eating
I
cheese.
thought you said you're eating something.
Nope.
He said capiche.
Didn't. I said capiche.
Oh, no thanks. I don't want any.
Okay. What is the technical term of capiche? Because I understand it to be like understand.
Right.
That's what it
Is
means.
It's just what? Sorry.
That's what it means. Do you understand?
Oh, okay, yeah. But I thought you said it was like sounded like a food or was a food.
Comprendo?
Let's
Or
comprende.
comprende. Soy comprendo. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Don't be speaking other languages to me. I speak English, darling, and we convert everybody to English.
That's right. This is America.
That's why we colonized the world, so we didn't have to bother learning other languages.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, did alright. Most people speak fucking English, don't they?
Well, you don't want to get in that fade. You want to just push
Yeah, I
on
want to
with
get in that fight. I want to get in that fight.
the
So
story.
Zovya's going to need a little bit more of a nudge than just the story, I think.
Nah, it should be fine. It's not like we're gonna stop as soon as one of us hits 15.
Crab?
Yeah, we still want to finish the story and get off the airship.
Airship.
Hey, crab, get over here.
Oh, they're so squishy. Tasty crab. Would you eat one of these crabs?
Hell yeah!
I'd eat one right now.
See, with the size of the creatures in this game, I can't imagine famine and starvation being an issue.
Plus, they die so
Well, they are
easily.
shellfish, and and they are bigger than a motherfucker. And that meat might not be any good. You crack them legs open, it might be goo in there.
Well, you can cook these. You can cook some of this stuff for culinary. Maybe you just have to be a good cook. Maybe the simple folk don't know how to do it. I want to eat this crab, but I keep breaking my teeth on its shell.
It's funny because there's probably people who would say that.
Probably, yeah. I want 4 million gil in compensation.
Somebody invited a jackal to the party.
It didn't last very long. I need 10 million gil because this scalding coffee that you sold me did not have a label that it was scalding. Normally when I have coffee at home, I have it cold.
Normally, when I have coffee at home, I pour it on my crotch.
Yeah, and have the dog lick it off.
Whoa.
It was, in fact, was it McDonald's as well that had the coffee incident?
Yep.
They
It
get
was the
so much
biggest-
shit,
Oh,
McDonald's.
they're the biggest one.
Starbucks?
Right, the biggest target to go after.
Yeah.
Starbucks wasn't around then.
Ah. No, they're
Or
fucking
if
everywhere.
they weren't global like they are now.
They are
And
everywhere.
I don't understand Starbucks. Fucking $7 for a coffee.
There are a lot of
I
hippies
just
in the
don't
world.
fucking get it.
My missus had a coffee like from Starbucks for the very first time at the weekend, and she had to put like about 10 brown sugars in there because she said it was so bitter.
You guys don't like
I lived in
coffee,
Miami.
I don't like coffee. I mean, coffee's still a drunken drink. I mean, not everybody's a tea drinker. I mean, yeah, that's telling lies. Everybody here is a tea drinker, but they do alternate that with coffee sometimes.
They want to be cool like us.
No, we're just hoping to burn ourselves so we can get like a £4 million payout.
I don't drink coffee.
No, I don't either. It's the
I don't
devil's.
like any hot liquids, actually.
I bet you
Nope.
do.
Or hot chocolate.
I bet I know a hot liquid that you like.
No, I don't like hot sake either.